All right, let's keep reading Jane Doe and the Cradle of All Worlds. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We're up to the chapter called The Catacombs. It's cramped and musty in the catacombs. The ceiling so low, Winifred almost has to duck when we step out from behind a heavy tapestry hiding a secret passage door. To our left, a wall lined with flickering torches. To our right, dozens of shadowy archways, tombs filled with stone-carved coffins and statues of strange winged creatures. I shudder. Do not fear death, Jane, Winifred says. The dead have their secrets, but they are at peace. Uh-huh, I mutter. Sure. Every step I take feels harder than the last, like I'm wading through invisible water. It rises to my belly button, my chest, my shoulders, pressing in from all sides, making it harder to breathe. Because I'm surrounded by dead people. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Because Dad's gone and all my unanswered questions are still playing chasey in my head. What happened to us inside the manor? What happened to my mum? Where did we come from? What about the key? What's the deal with the goddamn quakes? This way, Winifred leads me past the main public stairwell. Angry voices and footsteps echo down towards us. Quickly now, she turns down a skinny passageway. Tiny alcoves dot the walls, housing hundreds of ancient scrolls and half-melted candles. The scrolls of the dead, Winifred says, a record of every soul laid to rest both here and in the graveyard. Awesome, I say. Why is the second gateway all the way down here? Because I was meant to find it, she says, just as you are meant to walk through it. We take a left and a right, and then we come to a dead end, or at least it would be if there wasn't a dirty great hole in the ground. This is it. I'm going down there. A pickaxe wedged into the stone, a knotted bundle of rope. Winifred picks up the tail end and ties it around my waist. I can smell whiskey on her breath. I shall lower you down as gently as I can. There is a chasm 100 meters or so down the tunnel. You will have no trouble climbing around it. But do mind the spiders. The chamber is on the other side. All you need to do is touch the gateway and it will open. And once I'm inside, what if Dad's already gone to a different world? How do I find him? That is something you must figure out, Winifred says. The gateway could take you anywhere within the manor. Nobody has even come close to exploring it all. To do so would be impossible, for it simply has no end. But I have seen more than most. Winifred gazes down at the hole, gets all nostalgic on me. You will see, Jane, an infinite number of corridors and chambers intertwined, the walls themselves buzzing so vibrant, as if the stone itself were alive. In each new room, a mystery, a surprise around every corner. So many secrets waiting to be uncovered, so many new worlds to find. She zeroes in on me now. But you must take care. Believe me when I say it is not to be ventured into lightly. The manor is a place full of wonder, oh yes, but danger also, and a great deal of it at that. I remember some of the stories I used to hear in the Golden Horn. You mean booby traps and stuff? Pits, spikes, swinging blades? Ancient devices with one purpose only, to kill people. To ensure that only the worthy pass between worlds. Winifred hooks the lantern to my pants and rattles off a few abseiling tips, but I can't pay attention. A stale breeze brushes my cheeks, as if the hole's breathing. I can't see anything down there. It's pitch black. I bet Violet would jump in without thinking twice, but wait, Violet, do you reckon she's okay? She is fine, Winifred says. I should have said goodbye. I mean, how long do you reckon I'll be gone? Time is a fickle thing, Jane. The manor is a bridge to the other worlds. Each world operates on its own timeline, so one day in Blue Haven could equal 1 week, 1 year, or maybe even 1 lifetime somewhere else. As for the manor itself, time can do strange things in there. Strange things indeed. She nods at the hole. No more questions. Forward is the only way. My throat catches. The invisible water rises to my neck, my chin, threatening to drown me on dry land. I step right up to the hole. Okay, but you're sure Violet's okay? Winifred nods. I suppose I just have to trust her. Good. Can you tell her I said thanks for saving me on the stairs and all? My head's buzzing. My hands clammier than a couple of dish rags. And tell her, I shall think of something appropriate, Winifred says. I turn to her now, unsure what to say. Yeah, she kind of ditched me and Dad because a possessed scribble on a wall told her to, but she saved our lives more than once. Sacrificed her reputation, her whole life here on Blue Haven. All those times she followed me around the island, she was protecting me, watching over me, warding off threats. I should thank her. Hell, I should get real cheesy and give her a hug too, but I'm simply not used to thanking grown-ups. I'm chewing on the words, but I can't spit them out. I know, Jane, Winifred says, placing a hand on my shoulder. Before things get too corny, though, Atlas's voice echoes down the passageway, screaming bloody murder, shouting my name, and Winifred sighs. However, I would not thank me just yet if I were you, and she pushes me. Ooh. First interlude. Ooh, that's exciting. The work of Winifred Robin. Atlas and his men storm past the scrolls of the dead, weapons raised. Drop the rope, Robin, he says. It's over. You can't hide the girl down there forever. Let's put an end to this madness once and for all. The rope stops spooling. Jane has made it. A quick descent, but safe. Winifred smiles. Facing the men now, she tells them the truth. They are too late. Their lives now rest in the hands of Jane Doe. They do not believe her. They scoff, shake their heads. Atlas points to the Manuvian knife at her chest, and she decides she will claim that too before the end. Ancient relics deserve more respect. You're lying, old woman. Now step aside. Winifred gives the men a chance to walk away, return to the surface, help their families. She tells them the hunt is over and pulls the bomb wrapped in black cloth from her cloak to prove it. 5 sticks of dynamite. More than enough to seal the tunnel below. She quickly lights the fuse on a nearby candle. The bomb sparks and hisses. Every man bar Atlas takes a step back. Easy now, he says. Stand your ground, men. She's bluffing. She wouldn't dare. But Winifred can sense his doubt, his fear. She can feel it, smell it, see it in his eyes. Forward is the only way, she told Jane, and that is the way Jane is going right now. Winifred is sure of it. She knows Jane is running through the tunnel as quickly as she can, swiping away spiders, tripping over rocks, grazing her hands and knees, because Winifred left a warning down there this morning, one simple, well-chosen word traced into the dust on the floor so that Jane will know exactly what is about to happen. Mary, Poe, Auris and Nabukai protect her. Put it out, Robin, Atlas says. It's over. The fuse is getting low. Winifred must time the drop perfectly. The men will fire their weapons the moment she lets it go, but she has dodged bullets before. It will only take her 10 seconds to subdue them. The bomb will explode and Atlas will surrender at once. She will give him no other choice. And when all is said and done, when Jane is safe from pursuit, Winifred will go and find young Violet outside. She will tell the girl she will not see Jane for a very long time, but her role in this tale is far from over. Her training shall begin at once. But first, the bomb. She raises her hand, holds the sputtering dynamite over the hole. The fuse is almost burned through. Seconds remain. Once more, Atlas tells her to cut it out and step aside. She says she heard him the first time, but in her mind she is thinking, 3, 2, 1. Oh, part 2. The wonder beyond the wall. Jane, I'm going to blow up the bloody tunnel after I push you down it. That's what Winifred had to say. It isn't exactly a tongue twister, but no, that would have made things too easy. All I got was one measly 4-letter warning scrawled in the dirt. Bang! No exclamation point, no underline, no apology. I wondered for a second what the hell it meant, but then I remembered the black bundle she pulled from the cabinet, figured it had to be a bomb. All I could do was scramble, sprint and climb. I dived into this crummy old chamber just in time. The bomb triggered a cave-in, of course, but that was the whole damn point. The tunnel is sealed. Atlas and his goons can't stop me now. I'm lucky I didn't lose the lantern. Had to hook it to my pants again while I climbed around the chasm. Now it's back in my hand, lighting up the second gateway, which kind of looks like a giant tooth set into the wall. The stone of the gateway is pale and smooth, but there's a pile of darker stone heaped around its base. Remnants of the rock wall that's been blocking all these years, I suppose. There's no sign of Winifred's creepy symbol. This is the 5th time I've tried to work up enough courage to touch the stone. I'd keep telling myself it's just a door, nothing more. But it isn't just a door. It's a door that's been waiting for me, a gateway to a place I've never been. I've paced around the chamber. I've peed in the corner. I've eaten the dates and the bread. I've scraped smushed spiders from my boots. I've flipped the key through my fingers and wondered what Violet will do when she finds out I left the island without saying goodbye. Now I'm wondering if it's even possible to find one man in the manor, one man in all the worlds. It's a needle in a haystack situation. No mistake, only the haystack never ends. I don't want to think about the future of Blue Haven. Can't think about the makers or the Quakes. I need to focus on one thing and one thing only, getting Dad back. I picture his face, his brown eyes, the way he almost smiles sometimes when I tell him a joke. I touch the gateway. The chamber rumbles. I pretty much crap my pants because the gateway grinds open at once, not outward like the main gateway, but up into the ceiling, and I'm blasted by cold air. I've got to do it. Jump, right now. I take a deep breath and leap over the rock pile into the darkness beyond. My feet land in something cold. A few black bracketed candles flicker to life of their own accord on the walls either side of me. I'm standing in a short, empty hallway ankle deep in snow. The gateway slams shut behind me at once. Welcome to the manor, Jane. Welcome to the whole new kind of weird.